Start recording. Press the button. All right, perfect. What are we looking at tonight? I got a message request. Ekko versus Viego. Okay. All right, full clear down. Looks normal. Top is silent, so it's not really a lane we want to gank or prioritize ganking. So we're just gonna full clear down. We see Viego, so it looks like both jungles full clearing down. This is always good to know because this means that your Krug spawn when his Grom spawn and your Raptor spawn when his Wolf spawn. Okay, full clear down. When you're able to one shot this before he gets here, this is awesome. Now I would just immediately run to top crab as well and play for double crab. Um, if he follows you, it's fine, or you could just base as well. Or actually, this is really nice. You see him and you think to serious, okay, he's gonna go top crab. So while he goes top crab, I'll look for a bot gank, and I don't really care if he gets crab because I already got a crab. So worst case scenario, we're even. So I'll go for a bot gank. I think this is really creative. Let's see how you play this. I think the one thing about this gank is right when you start walking, you should start. Don't walk to where he is at. Like you see where your mouse is. See this? You should just start. Your mouse should be here, because you know for a fact this guy is gonna see you and then run to the tower to escape, right? So you always when you're ganking, you always want to run towards where they're gonna go, not towards where they are. So right now you see your mouse is right here. So
Yeah,
I would literally have my mouse at his tower, because Kaguma is always gonna run away, you know. Um, So then I genuinely think if you ran more to the left, you might just be able to reach with E, and you won't have to flash, because it's here instead of being here, you'd be here, and now you'd be, here, and now you'd eat like this, and this is your E range. So you see how if you walk a little more, maybe you actually reach it. And then here, when you're E here, then you could Q, slow him, and then you could keep walking, and then you'll E him here. You see this? I actually think if you just
yeah,
walk a little more left, you'll reach it without having to flash. He still
yeah. I guess
dies,
I didn't.
but it's still nice to try to keep your flash, you know?
Yeah, I didn't account for like his flash in my head. I guess.
Yeah. But it just happens. Even if he doesn't have flash, you just flash, no flash. Does it happen? Anytime you gank someone, you always want to walk towards where they're gonna go to, not towards where they are. That's like a good way to think about it, you know. But anyway, this is a great
Uh-huh.
early game. Full clear into a crab, into a gank. If I'm you, I'm pretty happy. You, you see Viego's here. She start walking again. Yeah, you start hesitating, but I think off rip, I'm already like even before you see Viego. I know you didn't see him, so now that's why you're late to walk. But even before you see him, like right here, I would just walk to, because in my head you're never starting dragon because you're not level 6 yet, and you're probably just waiting for crap to spawn, which is 35 seconds, which is a long time, right? So if I'm you, I'm literally just going to be sitting in this bot bush for the next 20 seconds, because again, you have nothing to do before crab spawns. Bot's way more gankable than mid because Kog'Maw is immobile and he's no flash. So if you're ever sitting in bot push and Kog'Maw just starts randomly walking up, he'll just die. And the most important thing, as we said earlier, that you guys both cleared down. So your Krug's his Gromp, this. When you finish your Gromp, he's probably finishing Krug. So since you just finished your Gromp, you should know, okay, this guy just probably finished his Krugs. And then now he can see my immobile bot lane champs are pushing. So I wonder what he'll do. Like, this isn't like hindsight. This is very easy to predict. We're both full clearing down, so you know if you're here right now, he's probably here right now. Your bot lane's super hard pushing. And again, and in this case, this is good because if it was like top crab was spawning, then it's like, ah shit, if I have to choose one or the other. I have to choose if I want top crab or I have to choose if I want to cover bot. But in this case, because you RNG bot crab, you could do two birds one stone. You could just sit on this pink ward for the next 20 seconds, and if you again wait for crab to spawn, and while you're sitting here, you're doing dual purpose. You're waiting for crab to spawn, and you're protecting bot lane, and or bot lane bush. See how this makes sense?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you're just late. I genuinely think if you were just sitting in bot bush this entire time as Viego walks in, you would literally just imagine you're in bot bush right now. You throw your W right here, and then the second Viego goes in, you just E out, and now this Viego stunned. You save Felix's life, you kill the Viego, and everything's all good. But now you should die here. This guy uses graviton correctly, and then once you die, this guy should get the bot. Yeah, this guy kills you. Okay, right, he played it bad. I think he should kill you though. So you got
Yeah.
lucky. But yeah, but it's all from like you have no idea what side of the map he cleared, and you don't know where he is. Then I won't blame you. But in this case, we had all the info we needed. Our bot's pushing. We know he cleared downwards. We know he's the same speed as us because we literally saw him show up to crab at the same time as us, right? I think this could have been very easily preventable. Okay. But anyways, now we go back to our full clear. You're gonna full clear. If as you're doing your top camps, if you get a notification the dragon's been slain, what you're gonna do is run straight to his top side. Okay, looks like he ganks mid. Here you can tell he's late because normally, so before when you were on your camp, he was on his camp, right? You guys are the same speed, but now look how much slower he is. Because right now, like you've already finished your red, and now you've already finished your Krugs, and only now you see him walking into left side, right? So he's probably starting his blue right now. So you're up two camps of speed on him. Instead of being matched, when you finish red, he finishes blue. When you finish Krugs, he finishes ramp. Now it's like he just started blue, and you've already finished your two top camps. So what does this mean? This means that now, since you're up two camps, well, when you finish Raptors, he's finishing his blue. When you finish his Wolves, he's finishing his Grump. When you finish your this camp, he's finishing his. You know what I mean? You're just up two camps of tempo on him. So for now, you could use this in two different ways. Either A, you could skip after Raptors, you can just go immediately start Dragon with the mindset of okay, as I'm on Dragon, that's when he should be finishing his Grump, so he's across the map. Or B, after Raptors, I can just invade his bot side because when I'm on his Raptors, he's finishing his Gromp. When I'm on his red, he's finishing his Wolves. When I'm on his Krugs, that's when he's walking into his bot side and he sees that everything's gone. So in this case, you have a free opportunity to either invade his entire bot side or take Dragon. Here, I think not doing your camps is like very wrong here because you just have a huge speed advantage and you have to use it. Can you see this? Can you see how he's starting his blue right now? And all six of his camps are up. Oh, sorry, all three of his camps are up. His raptor spawn in 7 seconds, same as your wolves, and then his red spawns in 30 seconds, same as your blue. And his Grom spawns in his Krug spawns in 20 seconds. All your camps are synced up, so his raptors just spawned, and we know guarantees on his blue right now, guaranteed, right? So
Yeah.
I think here you lost. I think here taking midway makes sense because it's a huge cannon. It's a cannon, obviously. I would make sure to eat it. It's not worth to miss. But yeah, right now instead of running to your wolves, you should run straight to his raptors, or you could gank Baldur right now because Kog'Maw is pushing with no flash. He's an immobile champion. You could literally just flash auto him, and how is he going to live, right? But yeah, start
Yeah.
dragon, take his bot camps. You have to do gank bot. Three options bot lane. This is the only option that is bad is full clearing because this is just for There's nothing he can do to stop you. The only thing, and he's doing grubs as well. So this guy did blue into grubs. He still hasn't done his grump for wolves. He's so slow to bot. He's not gonna be bot for a full minute, right? Um. So right now, if we skipped our wolves, it takes every camp takes same amount of time. So if you skipped our wolves and grump, you would have killed two of his camps right now. Raptors and red are down, and now you could just E over the wall and do the dragon. And now you're up plus two camps, and you're even on the objectives. You know. You still got the dragon, got the good, but you didn't take a single one of his camps, and you very much could have, you know.
Yeah.
All makes sense. So recognizing your advantage, tempo advantage. This is really good. We should have done this earlier. This is awesome. This should go really well. This is beautiful. This is good. This is finally using tracking. You're like here. You ping that he's on his bot camp's gonna be here in a second. Where was it? Right here. You ping he's gonna be on Raptors. Good. And then you're like, okay, if he's on Raptors now he's probably on red buff now. Now he's on Krugs now. So now my bot. You see, so this is finally using tracking. This is the third time this game that you could have done something off tracking. The first two times you didn't do it for like the first prediction gank, and then the second time you could take a scamp, but you did it the third time. And you see how when you predict enemy tracking, it just solo wins you the game when you do it correctly. You see, and this is just one
Yeah.
example of you doing it. This could have been the third one in theory, but still, yeah, but again, really good. If Fury needs to be removed from the game. but it's fine. Nice. Now if I'm I just a full clear up. If you full clear up, you'll have your item. Oh, you have item now. Sick. You just base when you have item. Okay. Full clear down. Yeah, I'd go to my red buff. Yeah, because it's already spawning. Good. Bot dies as we're walking. Nothing we can do. Base for nothing to do, so we just base. Walk to top grab. We should be stronger, so you shouldn't be scared here. Or we should, at the very least, be the same strength. Yeah, you're both one item. He has merch treads though, but nice. You have red buff. Full clear down again. Play for the dragon. I think besides those two mistakes, the one time you could take a scamps and the one time you have no other mistakes. It's been a solid game. Your team is just dying a lot, and you're not really playing a jungler that can help them. So I wouldn't say this is your fault. We just play like a rat now. Like here, uh, you see when this guy just like kills dragon, you see him walk left. You see that? So
Hmm.
even though he's bot side, if he's on Raptors, this is like 10 seconds to bot. This is not fast. So when you see so when you're here, when we kill this ward, what I would do is I start walking away, and now you see them not respect it. I would just go back for the gank. You know Viego won't be here. I know he's bot side, but he's not like here. You know. And also now that you have ult, you're super safe. You'll never actually die going for a gank because you can always ult out, flash out. So I think here it's one of those things where there's nothing to do top because Sign just got a kill. There's mid's ungankable, and these guys are just perma pushing, and Kog'Maw is just playing an immobile champion. Kog'Maw has no way to avoid your E and no way to avoid your W. So I would just look for it's also if your top camps are up, then sure, why not base your top camps? But your top camp isn't up for 52 seconds. That's your next top camp, right? So if you could
Yeah.
literally it takes 8 seconds to base, and it takes 15 seconds from here to here. So 23 seconds. Let's round up 25 seconds to make it easier to track. It takes 25 seconds to go from pressing B to spawning at Krugs. This was 52 seconds. So you got 25 seconds to kill. You could spend 25 seconds sitting in this bush, maybe try to sneak into this bot bush. 25 seconds to try to burn Kog'Maw Flash, maybe get a Dark Harvest stack, just do something, you know? And it's zero risk because you have ult and Flash and everything. So I think when it feels like if I was you right now, this game to me would feel like low impact, like you want to help your teammates but you're not able to because they just keep dying before you show up, right? But I
Yeah.
think this is an opportunity. Like your AD carries 4 items, so he's not weak. Their Kagama has been perma pushing and he's immobile. This is the time where you can spend, 5, 10 seconds, look for a flash, look for a chunk. And then you'll be on time. Because here, otherwise, you're just here early. Like Crab's not up yet. If I'm you, I'm not really comfortable starting Herald because we know Viego's probably basing and opening to topside soon. So if we're on Herald and he shows up, he just catches us with our pants down, right? Because now I mean, you just did a figure eight. You showed up and you just did wow loop to loop because you just have nothing to do, right? You're like bored.
Yeah.
So if you ever have free time, is this one of the things that identify you have free time? Like, okay, my camp spawns in 40 seconds. It only takes me 10 seconds to get there. What does that mean? Math means I have 30 seconds of free time. Let me just go for a random gank, try to burn a flash, get a chunk, at the very least get a dark harvest stack, you know? It's just looking for some sort of productivity. Because look at bot tower. Look how aggressive these guys are playing. These guys are literally playing under a tower. You're telling me if you don't think you're in Tribush or Grompush, you could throw W, E, and get a flash here? I highly doubt it. With Lichbane, I think you're probably one-shotting Kog'Maw if you land your full combo, right? Uh,
Uh. Yeah.
so like not every play has to be a kill. It could just be to burn a flash for like a future kill or something, you know? Okay, nice ult. That was good. Quick cast level up into a nice combo. Q. Okay, a little slow, but nice. Oh, well, triple kill. Start. This is awesome. I know you lost Herald, but this is the best you could have asked for. Same as before. Even I know a lot of times people only track in early game. It's people completely stop in mid game, but it's still possible. Um, like right now, again, your reds spawn same time his blue spawns. So right now when you killed him, you see that he has no blue off on him because you killed him, you didn't get the blue. So right here, I know even though you're 1 HP, who's gonna stop you? Their top's dead, their mid's dead, their jungle is dead, right? So even right now, I would just go and check his top camp, check his blue, check his Gromp. If your Krugs, Red, and Raptors are up, then his blue, Gromp, Wolves are probably up as well, right? So,
Yeah.
and the death timers are long. He's still there for 20 seconds. So I think you're missing. I think this is the second pretty easy, no risk invade opportunity, right? The first time was he on Grub. Second time here, his entire topside dead. No one can kill you, and his entire top side's probably up. Like 90% sure his entire top, all three top camps are up right now. Because he did Herald on spawn, so I think he skipped his top camps to start Herald. See here, because here, look, you only got to do one camp, and he already got the Herald, so he definitely skipped his top set to do it. But now, okay, we're 2 items soon. Actually, no, we are 2 items, so we're gonna play for this dragon. Yep, get a nice pick. See how we could have probably been doing this on bot lane this entire time.
Yeah.
And boom, same thing. One shot this guy. Boom. Now he's no flash. Immobile champ, no flash. He's just dead. Boom. One shot. Perfect. Dodge the Kog'Maw thing. I don't think you're paying attention to the Kog'Maw passive, right? Because the Kog'Maw passive does. I mean, you're literally sitting on it. You could just eat this entire time. Like right now, boom. I would just. The second I see this, I mean, first you walked into it. Like you have to dodge the Kog'Maw passive, so walk left. Also, your cooldowns are down for a little bit, and you're half HP. So right now, if I was you, I would just like, if anything, if you want, still a minute before Dragon, you have 1500 gold. You could literally just go here and just base instantly, and then come back for Dragon. But then you also back up. Your money's spent. You're full HP. But right now, you have no for a little bit. Actually, not a little bit. You have no for 50 seconds. You have 1500 gold. Um, and all if I'm you, all I care about objectives: the Dragon and the Otacon, right? So I would just look to base. Um, and just not risk your Dark Seal stacks, not risk your death.
Yeah, I should just stay away from the area
Hmm.
too,
Yeah, I agree.
because I can't save the Oriana, and
Hmm.
he'll just reset R.
Yeah. So you guys FF here, or they FF? What happens here? Yeah, you guys
Yeah, I
FF.
think they just FF.
Yeah, let's watch this fight. That's pretty fucked up. Just insta base, and then try to roll back into Otacon, and then your team just walks in and dies here. Yeah, it's not your fault. I mean, I think we just base here. No reason for us to die too, but it's not like it'll make a difference. I know, pretty fucked up. Honestly, pretty. I don't like the word use the word unlucky, but I think it's pretty unlucky vibe. I think your teammates just completely ran you down, and this game was still winnable if they didn't all get ace here. Because before they all died here, the game look the score is 17-13. The game's actually completely fine. So if everyone just doesn't die here, waits for you to base, then you guys can fight the dragon 45 because Kagwan's dead and you guys are all alive. So it's pretty fucked up. I don't know. I don't think this game is your fault at all. I do think that we do have the three big mistakes, and if we didn't make those three mistakes, maybe this game would have went way better. Like first one was not recalling, not being in the bot bush. I think you could have avoided bot getting ganked, and then Kog'Maw obviously started snowballing. A, B, when he did grubs, you could have taken his entire bot side, his Raptors, Red, Krugs, and that could give you like a three camp lead. It's pretty big. In jungle, you take someone's top camp, it counts as two because you're taking it's one camp for you and it's minus one camp for them. So in this game, if you took his bot side, it's literally six camp lead, which is over a level and a half, right? Second
Yeah.
mistake, and then third mistake was the second time where he showed you could take when after you killed him top, all three of his top camps are up, and instead of taking them, you recalled. So again, thankfully this game you could have had a 12 camp lead because you could have taken his entire top side as well. And maybe if you have a 12 camp lead, you show up to these fights. Right now, maybe I think you probably have like full Shadow Flame right now, right? Because right now you have both components, and Shadow Flame is 800. So I think if you did that, you'd have full Shadow Flame. You'd be level 13, and maybe you have more impact in these fights, and maybe you could just like 1v9 them because you're just like so insanely strong. Besides that, I think there's nothing else you could have done. I think your teammates just ran it down. Like right now, this game, your mid has like how many deaths? But there's nothing you should have done mid. Yeah, your mid is 1-4, and I never saw an opportunity to help mid. The only lane you could help is bot lane, that one time bot, and they do have 10 deaths. So maybe if you helped them, they wouldn't have chained into it as much. But it's a lot of what ifs. I can't give you guarantees, But I don't know. I do think in total you played well. Just